Sharon Bovat. Well, I had a very strange day. I went to the Capitol to a regular public hearing, and there was a sign that said, unless you're press, credentialed press, you couldn't use your phone. You had to disable your phone. No pictures, only if you were press. And so I thought, well, I've never seen that before at a hearing. And I knew it was because I was there, and I had tweeted out that I was going to be there. And I know that they told me at the last public hearing at the Capitol that it was illegal to use your cell phone and take pictures during a public hearing. Well, unless it's a national security hearing that's closed to the public, any public hearing that's on C-SPAN and webcasted should not have these rules. I mean, there's people that take pictures all the time. And I knew that this sign, it was this big sign, it was meant just for me because there were some police officers out there, and it kind of gave me flashbacks to what Nissan did. They had 6 police cars haul away an unarmed relocation consultant because she complained about something that was true. And I have complained on behalf of people, the Department of Defense, that the Export-Import Bank wants to start having weapons be one of the products that they insure, and odds are we'll never get reimbursed for those, and they're just going to be weapons that are going to be used by rogue nations, not by our experts, not by our army. And the people that are promoting this are people that are former generals, Mr. Jones. They're former generals that are paid for by these top weapons makers. These are generals that sold themselves out, and they sold out America for cash. Why the fuck do we have generals that are getting money from vendors to sell their weapons? I'm sorry, but if you're a general and you're retired, don't get money so you can support needless wars. I'm sick and tired of these people that USA Today is promoting. Oh, General Jones, you know, is telling everybody that a great guy he was, a Marine national security dude, and I'm sure he was. But you know what? General Jones sold out and he's getting a lot of cash. And a lot of people in the military are sick and tired of these generals that are working for these companies and consulting and making a shitload of money, and they're promoting needless wars. So let me tell you, it's time for America to clean up itself up. And everybody is sick and tired of the hypocrisy in D.C. And when I was told I couldn't use my pick, I stood firm. And I used my camera, and I used my phone, and I recorded in pictures what was going on, and there was no mainstream media there. The table showed jack shit. A Hill reporter came in for a few minutes, and that was pretty much it. Plus this one other dude that was a newsletter reporter for the Export-Import Bank. They had an empty press table and a full house of crony capitalists trying to get corporate welfare, okay? And I go there, and they're trying to bully me and tell me I can't take pics. Oh, this is the best part. They said you couldn't use your phone. I started taking pictures of all these people using their phones. These people were using their phones. So if they arrested me, I decided to tweet out their pictures. I wanted them arrested too. They had police outside. I knew exactly what was going on. People from the U.S. Chamber who have shadowed me for, I have proof, 6 years ago. People from the trucking industry connected to Mr. Donahue have been stalking me. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of people connected to Haley Barbour and Mr. Donahue from the chamber bullying me because all I'm doing is telling the truth. They don't want the truth. They said they were webcasting it. Well, I went on the webcast. There was nothing there. It was technical difficulties. It was interesting how there was technical difficulties and there were no mainstream media there when Brad Sherman, the congressman from California, was saying, yeah, the Export-Import Bank needs to include weapons as something that they provide. Oh, yeah, we need to have more weapons in the hands of terrorists. You know, we have over 10,000 shoulder launch rockets that can bring down an aircraft that have been missing in the 80s, okay? Saddam bought 20,000, about 10,000 of them are working, and that's part of the Benghazi deal. Export-import has been a tool for the CIA. If you people think that the Export-Import Bank is not crony capitalism, you are grade A retarded. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't say the word retarded anymore because Obama passed a law called Rose's Law saying that you can't use the word retarded. Well, as an American, it's probably one of the only laws that he created that I understand. And I think it's fucking retarded because there's no other way to describe what is going on in Washington, D.C. right now. Anyways, I'm pissed because they tried to take away my First Amendment again, and again I had to stand up and fight for my rights. And I'm sick of it. But I won. Yeah, the sign that they had posted, the House Democrats, they took it down. So I stood up to him. I had chamber people staring at me. I had export-import people there that were glaring at me, and they wanted something to happen. And nothing happened. What happened is I was able to put my phone on silent, take a few pictures, and I'm able to say that Brad Sherman said on record, that wasn't on the webcast because of technical difficulties, that he wants weapons as a product for the Export-Import Bank. So now me, Sharon Bovat, a progressive Republican, that's some Republican that believes in some progressive thoughts, I'm going to tell the Democrats to primary Mr. Sherman in California because that guy's not a very good person. That man cares more about special interests than his constituents in the San Fernando Valley. My name is Sharon Bovat, and I have been fighting for America, and these generals like Mr. Jones that think he can go work for some fancy weapons company, make some money, and sacrifice our revenue, our troops, sacrifice the American life, the gig is up. We're going to come up with a plan that generals, they can't work and make money from DOD or intelligence community contracts for at least 5 years after they retire. There's going to be no more sucking at the trough from greedy generals that have done nothing, but they worked hard, they were honorable, and then they became leeches to the American society. Get away, Mr. Jones. Your little thing in the USA Today was a bunch of bullshit. And you call me, sir, because I know it. 615-944-7599. If I'm wrong, you tell me. But I know I'm right about the Export-Import Bank. And I know I'm right that two men on Martin Luther King weekend that were seen healthy at the bank on Wednesday, they both died. One was connected to deals in Russia. The other one was connected to the archives, both connected to Hillary Clinton deals, reference to Hillary Clinton donors that the Export-Import Bank made, okay? The men that died, one was 41, one was 50, both seen healthy the Wednesday before. They both died Martin Luther King weekend. They need to be investigated. I'm the person that told the FBI. And I'm sorry if I flipped out. But you know what? I had a rough day at Congress because I had to fight for my First Amendment. And I won. How cool is that? Bye.